Hey YouTube, we are looking at Whiscash with the new move Scald. So on the screen there are the three moves that you realistically need to decide between. Blizzard as the sort of nuke, Mud Bomb as the fast move, and Scald. So what you're not gonna, again, these are PV pokes, uh, just play moves. What you don't see in terms of the damage per energy is stab, same type attack bonus. So Whiscash is a mud boy, ground, water. So Scald and Mud Bomb will both get a 20% bump in damage. So you're looking at Scald probably closer, if not already, if probably better than Blizzard in a damage per energy scenario, and then Mud Bomb probably still worse, but better. Of course, Scald also comes with a boost of its own. And by boost, I mean potential to lower your opponent's attack, and that got buffed from 30 to 50% this season. So I ran Mud Bomb Scald because I just find that, right, I would prefer to actually use a move set that is for the typing if I can, like just getting the stab on Mud Bomb and Scald, both faster move, both good damage, both good coverage overall. So I use that. The only trade-off, which I will say, is that for Blizzard, you get some coverage that you don't get with Scald and Ground. And I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what it was, but it's like some flyers. No, it's grass. It's grass. Grass, both ground and water, is resisted. So Blizzard's the only thing you're going to be able to hit on grass. I'm sure there's some flyers too. Water flyers, right? Like Pelipper, stuff like that, where Blizzard is at least neutral, as opposed to Mud Bomb and Skull, which are both resisted. So you are limited in that matchup if you run Mud Bomb Skull. Just keep that in mind. Looking at this right now, I was wondering, like, could you theoretically run Scald Blizzard? One, I mean, yes, but you have the same limitations that you're going to have trouble against water Pokemon, right? Any water Pokemon will resist Scald and Ice Blizzard. So from that limitation, there's a lot of just pure waters in this too, like Azumarill and stuff like that. So it's kind of tricky from that perspective. Um, and then you kind of always want that faster energy move, right? So 10 energy is like just over one full mud shot. So it's a little trickier to run from that perspective because you need to um, like Scald is sort of your bait move. So team, just a balanced team overall. Whiscash just weak to grass, so covered it with Gligar, and have a Umbreon, which just super tanky. I have nothing weak to fighting or fairy on this team, so just super bulky. Has a lot of play against the main meta right now, in my opinion, right? Because you have like the Flyers, Talonflame Skarmory, you have the Mud Boys, you have Dragons, you have like Umbreon just seems to fit the bill right now with where the meta is. I still use Gligar as a safe swap most times because I think Gligar is probably one of the best safe swaps in this league right now. But Umbreon is very, very, very strong. So the whole team is strong. I did very well with this team. Great lead here. So because Scald, you should always go Scald, pretty much. Because Scald is a better damage per energy, and it is a 50% chance of lowering your opponent's attack. So when you not go Scald, I think the obvious ones are like when Mud Bomb is super effective against like Lantern, stuff like that. You're obviously going Mud Bomb. But for the most part, I really don't see a reason why you wouldn't go Scald. Unless you just have like you have to throw a move where you're burning the switch clock and stuff like that. Then you can go Mud Bomb, or you're trying to bait a little bit, sure. But other than that, just if Mud Bomb's super effective and Scald is neutral, sure. Otherwise, you're just going Scald. Like unless Scald is resisted, of course. I would say while I was talking there, I won the lead, did not allow my Whiscash to get grassed down. So I Gligar as a safe swap, dealt with the grass to a certain extent. Now dealing with Lantern, having that energy advantage, is now in aerial ace range. So I'm going to just take them out, force them into shield, and then of course Umbreon just being the tank that it is. Oh, I sniped too. So I catch, I didn't snipe. But now I can just farm up to 2 Mud Bombs, get one off, get a resistant one off, and then Umbreon is going to very easily handle what is left of the Superior, because Umbreon is going to take like 3 Frenzies to take it out. I actually may come Gligar and like, yeah, a couple wing attacks down first just to put in foul play range, but it does not matter. Like very easily going to be able just to tank anything this throws. Yeah, and they know it too. Okay, Vigoroth against Whiscash. You want to know a reason to run Scald? You just flip this matchup in the 0 shield here. If you did not have Scald, 2 Mud Bombs would not be enough to take out from this range, but 2 Scalds are enough to take out from this range. So you live 2 Body Slams, and I will get to the second Scald to take this out here. So that is a nice pickup there against Vigoroth. Keep switch, which is very nice. Lantern comes in, I get full farm down, which is unfortunate. Because Lantern has the energy advantage, I have to just kind of come Umbreon. This matchup I've played a couple times this season already in the reverse. Makes sense to go Thunderbolt first. You can't take out with the second Thunderbolt, so going back-to-back Surf is the right way after. And now Umbreon is just kind of spamming foul plays. So basically what this is going to come down to is our last Pokemon. What do we have in the back? So take that. I take a Surf because there's no point. Thunderbolt's not going to take you out and you still need another Surf. So you might as well go Surf, double Surf with the spark damage here. So I get to the move. Enough to take it out, probably. So they shield. What I think I'm going to do is just go 2 shield Gligar and just like wing attack and get a ton of energy. Yeah, don't get farm down there. Just get that wing attack. Shield Surf is going to really, really hurt. But getting ahead on energy here is really big, and it is really big when it is a mirror match. I end up CMPing on purpose because I want to see, so charge move parity, if you are very new to GBL, to see so that is when you both throw the charge move at the same time. Because I want to see who wins it, because that is very important to me to know how to play this matchup. So now I'm going to do it right again, kind of make the decision here. If they shield, I can decide what to do, or if they let it go. For me, it's a very easy, oh no, I have to shield anyways. My Umbreon is super low. But now it's just an easy farm down, and basically I should be able to outpace because I just shielded a Surf and got a little bit of energy advantage with the CMPs there. So I will get to this next area lice to win there. So that is great. Now to move up and confirm this battle's not making noise. Okay, good. Okay, Toxicroak, good lead, obviously. Super effective Mud Shots and Mud Bombs. Their Mud Bombs are also super... No, that's not how typings work. Never mind. It is not super effective, it is neutral. I am not Lantern, I am a Mud Boy. So Mud Bomb will be super effective. Having let this go, they could commit to the farm down here, which I'm not going to let them. So they're probably going to shield and try and farm down. I'm not going to let them. I'm going to... Don't let them. Don't let them. Okay. Do as I say, not as I do, sort of teaching channel here. And I thought they go Shadow Ball. They do not. So I end up getting this. And now I have an energy advantage for the Lantern. It is a Water Gun Lantern, so I'm going to throw this Dig and then immediately get out into Umbreon since it's a Water Gun. If it was Surf, I'd probably stay in. I mean, if it was a Spark, I'd stay in. And now they have a Shadow Claw Sand Slash, so this game's over. There's no reason... Okay. While this plays out, and I'm not even going to talk about the next matchup because I need to talk about this, just a huge mistake I made there. That is a very, very, very rookie mistake that I just made there. I got 2 shields from the Toxicroak. It was very, very obvious that their plan was to 2 shield and farm down and come out with a ton of energy and keep switch advantage. Being up 2-0, there's not a lot of stuff that Gligar is going to lose to 2-0 unless they have like a Frostlass or something. One of the things a lot of rookie people do is they prioritize that sort of switch. And it's not even like I had a good. Yeah, I did actually. I have a Gligar on it versus Umbreon. But what a lot of people will do is they will like, oh, I got to get my Gligar on this, so I'm just gonna take those 5 more counters from Toxicroak and then come in here while it's at 100 energy. So if it had a Shadow Ball, it could have like Shadow Ball me, and then bailed anyways, right? Um, so it's one of the things where if you're the better players are the ones who are more aggressive with how they jump around and everything. Uh, they recognize like letting your opponent get 5 counters worth of energy is way too much energy. Is way too much energy to let your opponent get. So you can't sort of make that mistake that I made there. You got to pivot. And I know what you're thinking is like, well, shouldn't you just let it go down so you can get your Gligar on it so that your Umbreon doesn't have to see it? Realistically, a 2-shielded Gligar um, will be able to kind of deal with anything, and then you can get ahead on energy with Umbreon so that when the Toxicroak does come back in on you, you're close to a last resort that you don't need to take a lot of counters anyways. So that's how I would play that differently. I am chipping here, which is they're trying to Steel Wing down, which is fine, but the damage is going to be done here. That they're now in snarl range. That is what you do. You do not let them farm you down. You come in here immediately. I call the Sky Attack that they're not going to Brave Bird immediately. Umbreon is too tanky, and then they decide that their only win condition is potentially to farm down here, which I agree, but it is not happening against Umbreon. So Sandslash, another good lead. They are not getting out. They catch on the flyer. I remember this. That was a good catch. They caught it on Amandaba, so good catch there. I end up staining because it was a wing attack, which makes the Umbreon matchup kind of much worse. So I thought like maybe if I 50% chance lower their attack here. Nope. But like that's good damage on a Mandibuzz. I should have probably caught that on the Umbreon though, because I did catch a move. And I know they're doing neutral wing attacks or whatever the aerial, or no, not wing attack. What's the air slash? They're doing neutral. Is it air slash or is it wing attack? I think it's air slash. And I would be doing resisted snarls, but having taken them down that low would have been, yeah, it's air slash. It's not wing attack. Could you imagine Mandibuzz with wing attack? Oh my god. Talk about your new #1 Pokemon. So unfortunately, because of that catch and because I did not, probably should have come in with Umbreon, I think I'm pretty far behind on this matchup here. This would one-shot, but I don't want to get farmed, so I come in Umbreon. They chip me here. I forget what was in the back, but I think this is the one I lost here. I didn't lose many. I did not lose many with this team. Deoxys. So this one's going to be close, right? Because 2 foul plays are going to take this out, but the counters are obviously going to add up. 2 foul plays plus the snarls are going to take this out. I don't need to throw a third if this lands. I'll just throw a couple more snarls. But they, I think, are rightly just get to the move. And I think they get to a second move, but I think the second move maybe just be a Psycho Boost. But even chip is chip damage, right? And it's all these those counters are what really killed me here. And then I missed time, like, talk about poor fast move timing. Let a full claw through there, so that's 1 poor timing. I should throw there. I should not throw here, but I'll just let them get a full second claw through. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. And then I try and just like kind of catch or snipe. I don't have a move, so I can't snipe. Just try and catch, or I don't know. But now because I let 2 full things go through, I'm now 1 snarl short. Like I lost this game because of the catch, the bad catch, the fast move timing, like just a lot adding up there. So speaking about why you have to run Mud Bomb, Poliwrath, you would have nothing to throw if you ran Scald Blizzard. So This is okay. They shield, which means I know they are gonna... I'm pretty low. Scald won't take me out, so it'll be interesting to see where they go Scald or Icy Wind here. Right. Not surprising. Scald won't take out. Icy Wind just guarantees the lower of the attack. This is where, again, I'm aggressive here because the worst part would be like if I let them just counter me down. I wasn't going to get to another Bob, but they would have got to 2 Icy Winds here. Right? So they would have got to 2 Icy Winds. They come in Charge Bug, which is like, whoa, if you're coming Charge Bug against a Gligar, you either do not know your typings or you are super friggin' weak to this in the back. So I went straight Dig there just in case they were going to go, or you have Crunch. Okay, that makes sense too. Crunch is not terrible. Still though, resisted Volt Switches is it's a while to get to the Crunch. So it's not the best matchup. They come back in here, so they've got to be weak, right? Yeah, okay, top left. Okay, they're definitely just weak to Gligar on the back. So I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. So first, they stayed in too long there. I got 3 wing attacks, which is actually huge in that matchup. Plus now I have energy to throw at the Froslass, which I'm able to grab shields, I remember. Umbreon and Whiscash are going to get killed by a fighting grass Pokemon. Or so I thought. The strength that ended up happening is the Chestnut has... First of all, this thing has triple axle, which I was just like, I can't shield up more than once. Once I shield up the first one, I'm just like, oh crap, this thing's just going to ramp up more and more now. And I have to commit to the farm down because I cannot let the Chestnut just like come in when I have no energy. I need to be able to throw a move at this. Now it comes to Salazzle again. But as you're seeing with that, it is a smackdown Chestnut. So both moves are resisted. When moves are resisted, go for the harder hitting one. It's taking a while for them to get to move, because again, Smackdown. So I shield this because I'm like, Frenzy will take me out, and they actually superpower me. So now that they superpowered me, I'm like, it's probably just in Mud Bomb range. So I throw Mud Bomb, and they shield, and I'm just like, what is this person doing? I remember tagging this video though as like Whiscash win lucky because that's basically the only way I got out of that matchup. Okay, Defenseoxys is good in the sense that Rock Slide and Thunderbolt are resisted. They're not Psycho Boosting and bailing right away, so I'm going to try and lower their attack before they can Psycho Boost and bail. And I get the attack fall, and they come in Trevenant, and I saw Grass, and I immediately switched to my Flyer. But 1, I switched too slow, so they're already a Shuttle Ball and you're going to win CMP. 2, Umbreon is obviously the clear answer where you can just like Snarl and like basically one foul play and Snarl and take it out as opposed to just taking resisted C-Bombs. Not resisted C-Bombs, neutral C-Bombs, resisted Claws. So that was kind of a mistake, but still dominated that. I'm down a shield, but you know, as you're going to see here, damage is coming up. Smart counting, they're throwing right before I get to the move, but I'm going to shield because I'm going to grab the shield back immediately because they're not going to go Defenseoxys against Gligar. And I'm going to force them to throw because this chip is going to come in pretty fast with these wing attacks. So I think that's too much damage to take. I know they're trying to get a hand on energy for either the Whiscash or whatever's in the back. But what you just essentially let me do is now get this into Snarl range. I don't even need a move. I can just Snarl this. And now I'm coming out with energy. They get a Thunderbolt off. But because I just got so much Snarl energy, I'm basically going to have back-to-back foul plays here. So I do have back-to-back foul plays. Here's one, they shield. Here's a second. And then I just come in Whiscash and throw a move to take this out. I don't even need it. I mean, Mud Bomb is double resisted, but they have like 5 HP left, so I could have just thrown that, but whatever. So that is the team. That is Whiscash and Axon. Again, another strong team. This is the sort of second strong team. So I put up the strong Azumarill team, and now you're seeing a strong Whiscash team. And I got a try-hard team I want to try tomorrow, which will be posted this afternoon. So we will see how it goes. But yeah, I've for what was a bad start with between Wiggly and Polyrath. I've definitely like just kicked it up. I went 18 and 7 2 days ago, and today I probably went probably similar. I wouldn't be surprised if I was like 36 and 14 over the last 2 days. So we're definitely starting to push a little bit after starting pretty slow, but it is still early to really care about that. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.